Hi y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. My name is Arena. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Stay a while, chat a while, leave a comment, like, subscribe, do something. But if you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. You already know how we get down. Gemini, this is your reading. Okay, so my first pre-intuition things before I even start is somebody could be buying new perfume lately. It is so crazy. You'll never believe the weirdest thing. Before I came on y'all reading, I went in my room and I literally just like started spraying perfume on myself. So random. Don't know where that's coming from. So I feel like maybe somebody's buying new perfume or something like that. And you guys know those places where like you can go and you can like mix different things and you can like literally create your own. So I don't know if somebody's doing that. But also I have Rihanna. Somebody could be listening to Rihanna lately. As I was like setting up and everything, Rihanna was playing, or somebody could be buying Savage Fenty. And also going natural lately was also something that I was getting. So I don't know if some of you guys have been like not wearing weave or not wearing makeup, eating more natural foods, like, I don't know, just really going natural, okay? So, if any of those resonate, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, Gemini, let's see what's going on. Y'all, I had on a whole different top earlier. I've been looking like a new person every time. Hold on, let me get my pen. Literally, like, every time. Because I just had to change. I had to. But, okay. Let's see. I'd be so tired of this moving. So, like, I literally fight with it probably 20 times a day. But yeah, I think we're going to get a 3-card pull for you guys. See what you need to stop doing, what you need to focus on, and what will bring you more peace, okay? We have the Hangman and the 7 of Pentacles as I split the deck. So, there may be something that you're like working hard on, but you have to like sacrifice something else to gain something else. And I feel like you're realizing that. Huh? Okay, good. But yeah, I feel like you really have to sacrifice something in order to get something else. And I feel like that's something that's really hard for you. But let's see. For Gemini, Spirit, what do they need to stop doing for Gemini? What do they need to stop doing? Yeah, and I do offer personals if anybody ever wants a personal. The 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so this is you holding on to some type of resentment towards somebody. I feel like you feel as though somebody owes you an apology, somebody wronged you, and they're supposed to come in and tell you that they're sorry for the things that they have done and actually be remorseful for it. But you holding on to this resentment is actually going to start affecting you and how you treat other people, how you handle situations with people, okay? So for what you need to stop doing is holding on to this resentment, feeling like somebody really owes you an apology. You know, sometimes people really will do you wrong. And they won't say sorry for it. They'll go on about their business, go on about their life and not care. But you have to give that apology within yourself. You know what I mean? You have to give it to yourself. You can't always expect somebody to say something because it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. And for Gemini, what do they need to focus on? My Gemini collective. What's the Temperance in the reverse? Okay. I feel like everything's really kind of chaotic right now. You don't have a lot of peace. You're not finding a lot of middle ground within yourself, okay? You need to like get yourself back to the balance. I feel like maybe you guys have really hectic routines, or you just feel like you're always stressed out all the time. You're never at peace. Okay, so focus on bringing yourself, what brings you peace in your life? That's what you need to focus on. What really brings you like joy and feel like you could just be stress-free and calm? Whether it's a person, whether it's a hobby, going to a specific location, okay? The 2 of Wands. Yeah, and I also feel like you're kind of planning what can bring you back to the center. What can bring you back to your peace? And what, literally, and that's the next question. What will bring Gemini more peace? What will bring Gemini more peace? Sorry, y'all. What will bring Gemini more peace, Spirit? What will bring Gemini more peace? The Ace of Cups. Okay, I feel like a lot of you guys really want a romantic partner. I feel like some of you guys really could be single. You guys could be meeting somebody in the summer. You just really want a new romance. For those of you that are already in a relationship, I feel like what brings you peace is when you get romantic with your partner, or like somebody just really has you feeling like overjoyed and overwhelmed with like the feelings that they have for you, or that they tell you, or something like that. But I feel like, yeah, for those of you already in a relationship, whoever you're in a relationship with, like your person opening up to you brings you more peace and really does calm you in some type of way. And for those of you that are single, I feel like you feel more peace will be brought to you when you get this new love, and everything starts happening better and things like that. You know, don't rush it, but you still need to find yourself back to balance without having a partner. And I feel like that's so important, because if you don't, you will end up in the Queen of Cups in reverse type of energy, like that codependent energy, and you can't rely on someone for your happiness. Like, you have to be at peace with yourself and happy with yourself. And when you get with your partner, they share their happiness and peace with you too. And they're gonna nose itching. So that's like a double confirmation, literally. Okay, Spirit, let's see for Gemini. What else do they need to see this week? The Queen of Swords in the reverse. Who's this Libra? There's a Libra feeling some type of way about something. They're feeling a little bitter. The World in the reverse. There could be a Libra that feels like y'all are not done talking about whatever y'all was speaking about. This is unfinished business. They could feel like you really turned their world around in some type of way, and you messed things up for them, so they could be feeling bitter about it. Then you got the Devil in the reverse. This is a toxic person, okay? This person could be lying, saying like y'all was never broke up, or y'all was never done, or something like that. But you were like doing stuff, cheating or whatever. Okay. But yeah, I just feel like this is a super toxic person. They're very, very materialistic and just always about what they can gain, what they can get. And you freed yourself from this person, and they're over there bitter about it. They're over there mad. What else? Nine of Swords. You got some type of anxiety about this. And I don't know if this person really is like a super malicious person. We also have Capricorn energy. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Or you also could be dealing with a Capricorn, or Taurus, or a Virgo. But you're losing sleep over this. Like, you have real bad anxiety over something. Like, you're almost at the point of feeling defeated when it comes to this person. Why? Why is Gemini's energy like this? Why does Gemini have anxiety? What is going on? The Two of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so a lot of you guys are separated from this person, okay? Or you're rejecting them, and that's why they're bitter. I feel like somebody tried to reach out and say something to you. You rejected them. They're like, this isn't over, or something like that. I still have something to say. And yeah, you rejected them, and that's why they're bitter. They're mad. They have an attitude. Also, the Two of Cups in the reverse is showing that this person is in a connection with somebody else. They're telling how they feel about this whole situation to somebody else. So this is a third party here. And then we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person is super frustrated. They feel like, why isn't Gemini back in my presence yet? Or why isn't Gemini back talking to me yet? Or yeah, why is Gemini really trying to like act like this is over? Like they're not trying to finish what they started with me. Because you don't have to if you don't want to. People get on my nerves really thinking you have to abide by their rules when it's your life. What else for Gemini, Spirit? What else for Gemini? Oh my. Okay, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person was juggling in between you and somebody else, and shit got overwhelming for them. They couldn't even keep up with it no more. I don't understand how people, if you can't maintain one relationship, what makes you think you can maintain two? Okay, but I just feel like this person is really, really unbalanced. They also don't handle their priorities in no type of way. Their life is always a mess. It's always in shambles. They can't ever figure out what to do first, or what important steps to take that really matter. Like, this is a person that will go blow all their money at the casino and not pay their rent. Knight of Swords. This person might be rushing in to say something. This person might be rushing in to say something because now they feeling like, oh, Gemini really don't want to respond to me, or Gemini really acting like this is done. Well, let me rush in and say this. What's with the Knight of Swords? This could be your energy too, though, Gemini. I feel like this, you know, the Knight of Swords is your card. This could be your energy just feeling like, you know, you're feeling like, hey, I'm about to bark back. I'm about to say something back. Because you see how this is going in the direction of this Two of Pentacles in the reverse? This is like you charging towards these two people. So I feel like maybe you're rushing in because you're tired of biting your tongue, and you're really in this fearless energy, and you're like, look, well, fuck it, I'm gonna be impulsive too, and I got something to say. So I feel like, Gemini, you really could be getting sick of whatever bitterness this person is harboring towards you, or whatever you've been hearing about yourself, because I'm sure somebody's telling you. And I feel like, yeah, maybe you're about to go in and say something now. The Six of Swords. But see, you're in this transition. You are moving on. You are moving on. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to find your way back to peace. You want to know what I'm really seeing? It's so funny because I feel like you want to go talk your shit and say what you got to say and be like, even if you're saying a couple simple words, like, leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this anymore. Stop contacting me. Stop talking about me. I don't even know why you're trying to be in my presence. Well, I ended up saying a lot. I said just say a little something, and here I am babbling. But literally, you could just be like, I don't have nothing to say to you. I don't want to deal with you. And we're just going to leave it at that. So if you just keep trying to come for me, you're just looking crazy on your end, period. I just feel like you want to rush in, say what you have to say, and then you're going to move on. You're going to move on. But I really am strongly getting the sense like you want to speak your piece and say what you have to say. And then you're like, all right, after that, I swear, I'm going to really leave this behind. I'm not even going to dwell on it anymore. I'm not going to keep going back and forth on the lies. I'm not going to keep harboring on everything I've been feeling. Look, the sun. I love that for you, Gemini. You got a lot of blessings coming in. We're going to leave that right at the top. You got a lot of blessings coming in. You really do. And I feel like you're finally finding some type of like joy again in your life, like without this person. Okay. The Six of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah. I feel like you kicked this person out. They had to leave. They had to go. Okay. Or this person, whoever they're with, they could be kicking them out. And that's why they're bitter. You want to know something, y'all? Whoever this person is with, they could be kicking them out because they could be running their mouth, talking about you a whole lot, saying a whole lot, just seeming so bitter about the whole situation. And I feel like this person could have got tired of hearing it. They got tired of hearing it. They kicked their ass out, and they're about to try to say something to you to maybe get you to change your mind. But you're going, the Five of Swords in reverse. It's crazy though, because I still feel like you want to forgive this person. You definitely do. And because this is the card that you got in the beginning. So I definitely still feel like this is your energy. I feel like you do want an apology from this person, but I still feel like you want to move on. It's like you just want to get the last couple words out and say what you got to say and move on. But Gemini, don't do it in person. Don't do it in person. You know how people be like, yeah, I left my hairbrush. I just got to come get my hairbrush and I ain't saying nothing else to you. And then the next thing you know, you end up pregnant. Yeah, I'm serious. Like, no. If you're going to have communication with this person, do it over the phone. The Ten of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Sagittarius energy. Okay, yeah. So, like I said, real angry, real impulsive. That's probably why they went over there to go be with that person anyways. But they're super stressed out. And I also feel like with the Ten of Wands in the reverse, maybe they really can't get along with that person. Whoever they're over there with, they could really not be getting along with them. And that's why the Six of Cups in the reverse came out. They're really kicking their ass out. It's over. But, excuse me, y'all. But this is really just showing that y'all can't get along either. I feel like this person has like an angry spirit. They always tend to like rush and do shit. And it's just a really overall toxic person. Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're happy though. Your feelings are cool. You're very much emotionally stable. You're not sad. You're not angry. You don't got no bitter feelings towards this person. Okay? I feel like you're very much satisfied in your life. Look, and you got the Two of Swords in reverse. You ain't blind no more. You're not blind no more. You're not indecisive. Your mind is made up. Just period. You got clarity. Love that for you. Yeah, the Empress in the reverse. I feel like this person isn't taking care of themselves. Okay, they're very stagnant. They don't ever move or go further in their life. And the Empress in the reverse could also be somebody really not like doing no type of self-care. So this person's skin could be looking bad. They could be gaining weight, losing weight. Okay. You're the star. You are the star, Gemini. Just period. Like, you have faith that you're going to find your balance, okay? You have faith that joy is going to come again, literally. These being your two major arcanas, you have faith that joy will return to you. And you know, like, the sun is always going to shine again for you. Blessings are always going to rain in. And I feel like you do get a lot of attention on social media and in person. I feel like you're real life popping. Like you're very, very popular. Also, I just feel like this is you always having creativity in anything you do. You're always like pouring into a new project. You're always pouring into something new. And yeah, your faith is just so high. Your faith is so high. The star and the sun. Like, do you understand? That is literally like the balance. You're coming back into balance. You have the star, which is like, you know, the heat, the hot, the anger, the frustration, whatever that is in you. And then you have the star, which is like still taking us to nighttime, reminding us of the moon. It's our crown chakra. You know, our illusion is, there is no illusions anymore. Like we're seeing clearly now. I don't know. It's just like a really good balance. I feel like that's a really good balance. If y'all understood how I explained that, I hope you do. But yeah, y'all. I don't know. This person just want to keep talking shit, doing what they do, feeling bitter about whatever it is. Okay. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a Libra. It could be a Capricorn or Taurus or a Virgo. Okay. But yeah, somebody's just so. Oh yeah. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. It could also be a Sagittarius. Y'all, let's get into the oracle. This is crazy. For real, because I just don't understand. For Gemini, what do they need to see for my Gemini collective spirit? I'm so glad that ain't falling on the floor. Kia. Somebody could drive a Kia. Somebody's name could be Kia as well. You could know somebody that drives a Kia. For Gemini. For Gemini. That's the most. BMW. Somebody could drive a BMW. Are you ever going to leave this person alone? Okay, so some of you guys may be addicted to the toxicity. Literally, like you need to make a finalization and really leave this person alone. Get your last words out and really have that be it. And sometimes you can get closure without saying anything. I'm not potentially saying ghosting is such a great thing, but if you keep seeing the same patterns again and again within a person, there's really not much left to say. So I wouldn't even call that ghosting. I would really just call that like you're finalizing things for yourself and for them. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Literally, can't make this up. Meditate, like today. Scorpio had also got this reading too. So maybe go watch Scorpio's reading. Maybe something will relate for you, but you need to meditate. Actually, y'all, Scorpio's reading this week is getting posted on my threads. I'm typing it out. So there will not be a video for that. I literally just have to think about that. Yeah, so the link to my threads is in the description. So if you want to go read Scorpio's reading, it will be posted later tonight, okay? And then 1 to 2 months. In 1 to 2 months, something could happen significant in your life. A Ferrari. Somebody could drive a Ferrari. And one more for Gemini. One more. Thank you. The letters M, N, and O could be significant. First, middle, last name, initials. Okay. I'm going to take a picture of this. And I'm also going to post this on my threads. And then we'll hop into the next oracle, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. Let's hop into the next deck. And then we will end it with an Akashic Records card. That is the card that brings you closer to your soul's purpose. What you need to be doing while you are here on this earth. Okay, for Gemini. What else for Gemini? What do they need to see? For Gemini, Spirit, for Gemini. Whatever you're unsure about, the answer is no. Don't keep searching. Oh. Sorry, y'all. My battery thing popped up. But whatever you're unsure about, the answer is no. Don't keep searching for yes. So I feel like sometimes we really want to convince ourselves that's like, yes, this is the right thing to do. Or yes, this is the right thing to go for. But yeah, don't try to convince yourself otherwise. The answer really is no. Okay. Tatted up, lots of tattoos. You can have lots of tattoos, or somebody you know, this person can have lots of tattoos, okay? Me versus me season. Continue to focus on you. Yeah, continue to pour into you, literally. Orange hair. Somebody can have orange hair. Let's get like 2 more. Y'all want like 2 more? What else for Gemini? And 2 more came out. Atlanta could be significant. Some of you guys could live in Atlanta, or it could be your hometown. You could also be traveling there. And it's time to pack up and move. This is your confirmation. Some of you guys could be moving to Atlanta. If so, yes. Like, take a shot for me. Get a cute drink or something, please. And I hear Atlanta got super good food, so yes, do that, do that. Now, let's go ahead and get into your Akashic Records. Oh, and don't worry, guys. I take a picture of this one as well and post it on my threads, so just know, yeah, you can also see this one on there as well. Okay, for Gemini, Spirit, for Gemini, what do they need to see? You got 2. I'll take it. I usually only do 1, but bravery. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable. But you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do. You will feel so much lighter when you do. Detach. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of the attachment to it. Yeah, this card, every time this comes out, I always tell people this is like you're focusing on too much of the future instead of focusing on the present. As much as we want to control every part and dynamic of our life, we officially can't do that. We sadly can't do that, okay? So don't keep focusing on the future and exactly how something's going to come out. You have to focus on the now and what's happening now, okay? So Gemini, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want a personal, you can book me. Just DM me on Instagram. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.